Just have to say, I love this level. I hate one skill point in it. It's the worst thing ever made, but yeah.
This level is a facility, by the way, because it is a factory that is over a water plane.
Right.
That means facility.
Fair enough.
There's only 3 or 4 different Ratchet level types: facility, factory, ice, volcano, city. You know, that's 90%. And you try to hit those highlights, right? You wanna make. You're like, all right, we're gonna do a facility. What's the raddest facility we could do? And it's like, all right, we're gonna make it rain, and there's gonna be weepy trees. Right? And it's like, yeah, raining and weepy trees. That's all.
Right, what have we got next? Spyro's Kingdom. You might know that name. You might know Spyro's Kingdom. He does Skylanders videos.
Weird, but I still have video.
Yes. Huh? What? What did you say?
Oh, I see what happened.
What happened?
My microphone. Or headphones or something. You there?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can totally hear you.
Okay, so Spyro's Kingdom. Do you know that name? He does Skylanders videos.
Spyro, yes, I do actually. I think I follow him.
Yes, he did Skylanders Giants like a day before me and got 800,000 views. Well, I got a measly 46 back. It was very depressing.
I'm so sorry, Teal.
It was very depressing. I was hoping for the 800,000 views with the better quality that I have since the first one, but let's not matter about that. So yeah, his question, I'm not sure why he asked this, because I thought he knew that you don't work for Insomniac, but it was, are you going to have any part in the movie? But since you don't work for Insomniac, I assume no.
My part in the movie will be squeeing excitedly while I go to the theater to watch it.
Yes. Yeah, and everyone just turns around, just like, yeah,
like,
right, I'll join. Yeah, I'll join in. Yeah.
It'll be a theater full of little children, their parents, and me, and I will be very, very. I will look like I don't belong there, but. So if you go to see a movie in the LA area and there's a really awkward looking dude there, it's probably a developer.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's just like, I worked on this. Yeah, this is me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm proud. Yeah.
I'll wear my shirt, like my Insomniac Games t-shirt, and hope someone mentions it. And then,
this was me.
And then when they say something, I'll whip out my sonic screwdriver and disappear.
And people will just be really, and then you have a boombox out back which has the TARDIS noise implanted on it, just to freak people out. Yes. Yes.
Sorry, that was my Sonic.
That's 11th, isn't it?
That is the 11th. You knew that by the sound.
Yeah,
Good job.
It sounds like the 11th. Sounds more 11 than. Oh, I can go through here now. Yeah, it sounds more like 11 than 10. 11's not 10 sort of deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it better than that, but you're right.
Yeah.
We're talking about Doctor Who, by the way, in case anybody out there doesn't have any idea.
Yeah, and for those who don't like Matt Smith, go to hell. Matt Smith is the greatest. I love Matt Smith.
So I actually, since we're talking about Doctor Who, this gives me a forum to tell everybody about the
thing. Is this the thing you told me before?
Well, I have a. So if you're the type of person who's watching Doctor Who, and if you don't know anything about Doctor Who, you can keep watching this, but this isn't going to matter to you at all. But let's say you're watching Doctor Who, and you get through to the end of Doctor Number 10. You get through to David Tennant, right?
Yeah.
Whenever any of my friends get to that point, I ask them, how badly do you miss David Tennant right now? Because if they say so badly, then I have a different order that I want them to watch the Matt Smith episodes in.
Yeah.
Because if you're mourning David Tennant, you don't need the beginning of Matt Smith's season. You need the beginning of the season after that.
Yeah, Series 6.
So I always tell everybody to watch The Impossible Astronaut and then Day of the Moon and then go to 11th Hour.
I love 11th Hour, though. 11th Hour is so funny.
It's so perfect, but the problem I had was when I was first watching, I was still mourning David Tennant.
Right.
I didn't believe that Matt Smith was the Doctor yet.
I don't know. It was something about him. It was his smile. It was his. What I love about the 11th Hour, and you don't notice it. Like some people notice it, but unless you're told it, you don't really notice it. And I saw it immediately. Matt Smith isn't the 11th Doctor at the start of that episode. Like you know
he's
when
still in David.
yeah
he's still in David Tennant's clothes.
It's no, I mean I don't mean that. His personality is exactly the same as Tennant's, except with a little bit more sass to it. And he's a bit more sassy. And at the end of the episode, when he starts changing and it shows like the previous Doctor before him, then his personality and his accent starts to kick in. It's really good how he does it. It's really subtle as well. I love it.
So I personally, I was able to watch it in the correct order and love it. And Matt Smith, everyone has their doctor, right?
Yeah, Matt Smith.
My doctor happens to be Matt Smith and David Tennant.
Oh yeah. I love Eccleston as well. Eccleston's really good.
Oh, he's so good.
He is. He was so underrated.
Me to the Doctor.
Yeah,
right?
same with me.
And then I fell in love with the Doctor during David Tennant. Right. And then Matt Smith is my best friend. It's so good. But anyway, without geeking out too much more about Doctor Who, I have a way that I like to have my friends watch it if I think that they're going to be Smithophiles.
Yeah.
Or Smithophobes, you know.
Right. Yeah. Smithophiles. They're a paedophile to Matt Smith.
No. Phile means that you like.
Okay. Right. That's not what
it
sounds. I don't think that's the same in Britain.
And a phobia means that you.
Yeah, I know what phobia is, but phile isn't.
Aphilia means that you like something.
Oh, aphilia, right? That's
so. If you're a agoraphile, that means you like being outside.
Right.
Right, and in the case of a pedophile.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who just tuned in.
Way to start talking about. Yeah. Good job.
Well, you're welcome.
Is this how you run a show, Teal? Come on.
Yes.
It's entirely your fault.
Yeah.
I bear no responsibility.
I take full credit. It's all right. Don't worry. I'm the one who gets in trouble.
Working with Tony, the only way I know how to do podcasts is to try to
shift blame.
Shift blame. Yeah, that's what I know.
I did not make this level. Yes, you know. That was you.
I made everything on this level except for the level.
I made everything on this level except that bit and that other bit. And that bit. That was you. That was all you. I don't remember that. No, it was you.
This level was the first one where I really started getting in the flow of this game.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the game's it doesn't start off slow, but the controls feel a little bit different, a little bit. I don't know how to describe it. It feels a little different at first, but it's also
by this time you have enough weapons.
Oh, it's V5. Die. Okay.
But you have enough weapons to switch between that the game gets sort of really interesting at this point.
Yeah, I was amazed in the city level we had before. It gives you the shock Ravager for free. Like you just walk up and it gives you. I was like, oh, okay, was that meant to happen? Yeah, I guess it was. Okay. And then it became the most powerful weapon. They just gave me the most powerful weapon so far for free. I love this game. Yes. I'm going to change the enemies to small head, just see what it looks like. Because everyone needs a small head. Oh, they look so adorable! Look at them!
Aww. You can't even kill them anymore because they're too cute.
They are a little bit. That's...
aren't you a deadly little robot? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm just gonna squish you. And then hit you with a wrench because it's fun. I think.
When in doubt, hit it with the wrench, right?
Indeed, yes. I had that as my desktop background at one point. I swear this isn't just me. I swear he moves slower with the bigger head. I swear he does.
It probably is just you.
He seriously felt so much slower.
Do you know what's happening? When
ping out, is that what's happening?
Well, the speed of the character, so when you're making a game and you're trying to figure out how fast the character goes, it's based entirely on how what the scale of the character is versus his environment. Right. It doesn't have anything to do with actual real world speeds, right? So when you double the character's size by making his head ginormous, everything seems to move by you a little differently, right?
Right.
And it makes him feel slower and more. It's also entirely possible that he moves slower, but I really doubt that.
Yeah, probably.
Because then Because if he moves slower, it's possible that you might run into bugs where you can't make jumps.
Right, yeah, fair enough.
So
Yeah, this right here is the worst skill point. You have to get across this bridge with the 3 fire things with a charge boot. It's damn near impossible. You also can't get hit. Yeah, did I mention that? Yeah, it's bullshit.
did I ever tell you how we come up with our skill points?
No.
So you know what a QA tester is, right?
Yeah.
QA, they for those people who don't, they spend their entire working day, every day, for years, playing the same game.
That
right?
sounds delightful. Oh my god, this thing's so expensive.
Forever.
I'm sorry, is that 50 mil? Oh Jesus, that's a lot of money. Right,
Well,
my aim
it
is
seems
to
like it.
my aim is to not spend any money. I want to get the other mega weapons, but I want to get the Rhino. I'm sorry.
You have almost 20 million already.
I know it's
So.
quite a lot, but I should get the other mega weapons, but I do want that Rhino.
Dude, with the arenas, you'll be able to get that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be. I think, to be honest, I probably won't make as much money in the arena. I think I'll get more in normal levels, the amount I'm getting.
Well, let's see. The bolt multiplier is still in effect.
Yeah, I just keep getting hit. Doesn't help that I can't see where enemies are.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But yeah, you were saying QA testers.
Oh, right. So the way that we usually did our skill points is the designers would have a few of them in mind, and then we'd go to QA and we'd say, is there anything that you do because you're supremely bored with this game that you've been playing for a year to make it more fun for you?
Right.
And they say, why, yes, every time we play, we do this ridiculously, stupidly hard thing. And we say, that's perfect! Skill point.
Right. Fair
So-
enough. That seems yeah, logical.
So, sometimes they're incredibly hard because the people who came up with them are people who literally play the game for a living.
Right. That would be why the skill points in this game are complete bullshit. I presume they've been playing it for 5 years, because this is insane. Like seriously, some of the skill points in this game, I couldn't complete it. I really couldn't. It's just no. I gave up. I played it for 5 hours non-stop. I gave up. Just no.
Teal, do you know what you have to? There's a secret to doing well at the skill points.
Is it
Stop sucking.
Oh, thanks.
If you get better, then you won't have to worry about it anymore, right?
I never thought about that. You know what? I'm gonna have to write that down.
Yeah.
I can't believe that never occurred to me. I should just stop being. Of course.
The only
Right.
the only reason it occurred to me was because Tony tells it to me so many times. So
Right. Yeah.
that's it.
You remind me of me when I was a young
Man, I have to say though, you are much better at Ratchet and Clank than I am.
I doubt
Because
that.
because you're playing the game and talking about the game,
Right.
and you're not failing like
This
I am.
is my job, though. Okay, you get a lot in the Colosseum. I assumed it would give me like 40,000. No, 400,000. All right, I'm fine with this.
The reason the arenas are in there is so you can farm bolts. So
Yeah, but I mean, in the previous games, it normally times it by 10. I don't remember it being this much that you get. They times it by
Yeah.
100.
I'm pretty sure that my friend Sean again was the guy who did replay mode because he usually did.
Yeah.
And he's really good at replay mode. Like, he invented bolt multipliers in Ratchet 3.
Right.
Like, he's like, you know what, this will be kind of fun, and then it's retardedly fun.
Wasn't that in Ratchet 2?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he invented it for that.
Yeah.
Pretty
Tony created the multiplier crate.
Oh, he did. Yes,
For beer. and great justice.
yes, yes. And because Ted said it couldn't be done, and
Yeah,
Tony had
that's-
to prove it wrong. So.
Yeah, that too.
You know what? The thing is, I agreed with Ted. I didn't think it could be done.
Fair enough. I think there should be a crate which it looks like a normal crate, but it has a red dot on one side, and it reduces your health by half. It's an
What?
evil crate.
An evil crate.
Yeah.
So what would the idea be?
Well, basically,
Like,
it's a
what's the player's
punishment.
countermeasure?
You gotta dodge it. Don't hit it.
You gotta dodge the crate.
Don't hit. Don't hit that crate. Simple. pay attention to your surroundings. It will
So,
be
you know-
one on the outside, not on the inside. Like, if there's a cube of 9 and it's in the middle, yeah, that's a bit harsh. You don't do that. But if it's
So
on the
you know all
outside,
those-
you know.
So you know all those piles of crates that we've been trying to get you to hit for the whole
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
We don't want you to do that anymore because
We want you
it'll
to go around that one.
That sounds really mean, Teal.
does.
Why would you be so mean?
That's
What did the players ever do to you?
Ratchet and Clank hardcore mode. No,
Yeah.
you have master difficulty. Every crate is replaced by that. You get no
That one
buttons.
That one would just be called Ratchet and Clank. We fucking hate you. Like, oh, did you just swing the wrench? Minus 50 health points, fucker. If you'll apologize or if you'll excuse my French.
Yeah, I'm sure I already said swear words. Don't worry. That doesn't matter. This is my channel with swear on. Don't worry.
Ratchet and Clank. Fuck you. Right, like
Yeah.
that's that game.
Yeah, and it's
That's the game
it's
where all-
Ratchet and Clank doing a middle finger to you. Just literally, just fuck off.
We make all of the collision invisible, so that so all of the level art is invisible, so you just have to run on the collision and deal with enemies, and then like if an enemy hits you, you die instantaneously. It'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Right?
his standing animation is literally just a middle finger. It just stares into
Oh.
his soul. The camera zooms and pans a little bit, and just
You replace every weapon with just a hand that has an extended middle finger, and the bullets just come out of the middle finger. It'll be great.
Or you don't change the weapons, but each time you fire it, just says "You suck."
It's like the cutscene gun, but in
Yeah.
reverse.
Yeah. Okay, we're not doing that one. I didn't like that. That went poorly.
See, this is where you should be using. Well, excuse me, the Discotron.
I think I'm supposed to be, but yeah, I have to kill them basically. Yeah, I don't like doing these ones, so I can't be bothered. I don't like attacking things with the wrench because it doesn't do much damage in challenge mode. So I'm not gonna.
I love how long it takes your head to get under the lava.
Do you know what I'd love? Although I know it's not going to happen, and I do love how his head's not actually attached now, but I look at it carefully. But what I'd love is in the ship mission. I would absolutely love it if you just saw, because his head's big, you just saw his head outside of a ship, dying in space.
That would be amazing. I don't think Ratchet is actually in the ship though.
Yeah,
Is he?
No, I don't think it is. You never see him, so it's probably just a ship. But that would be great if it was just a feature they did. Oh, we might be able to see it now when he gets into the ship if I don't skip this. Oh no, his head switches back to normal. That, you disappoint me, game. You couldn't put a jumping animation, could you? Okay,
It's a cutscene, like.
next question is Ghost Roaster 251. I wonder where they got that name from.
Ghost Roaster.
Yeah. Question 1: what was it like developing Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3? Well, you only developed 2 and 3, and Deadlock, and you tested 1, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I did some development tasks in one.
Okay.
It was sort of like junior design
Right.
work. Like I placed crates. I was responsible for the shadows.
Okay.
I optimized animations. Like there were development tasks I did when I didn't have testing to do, but my main job was testing.
Yeah, fair enough.